Yes? Heidi-ho, good neighbors. We're out in the backyard again for another exciting edition of the Back Porch Farmer. Helping me today are my able-bodied assistants, my beautiful red-haired wife, Miss Tara Suzanne. You can't see her, but everybody say, hi, Tara. Hi. She's okay. Anyway, what we're going to talk about a little bit today, let me back up. Still waiting. Swing around, show them the bales there, dear. We're still waiting on them bales to cook, and they're starting to cook a little bit. I got about 70 degrees, and some of them, I checked the temperature today. Okay. Back this way. Yahoo! But while we're doing that, let's work on another project. And so, today's topic is how to raise worms in your raised bed gardens. Now, why would we want to do that? Well, in the last year or so, as I've said before, I watch YouTube videos constantly on how to garden. You know, straw bale, not so much straw bale gardening, but although I do watch some of those, but raised bed gardening, you know, types of fertilizer and soil to use. And another thing I came across, which is I found pretty interesting, was how to incorporate worms and worm castings in your garden. And so I'm going to show you the one I've already done. Swing over this way here. This is one I did last year. We're going to start from scratch. This is one I had in this raised bed, and this is one I just filled it up and got it going again last week. And I'll explain to you all about what's in there. It's food scraps and paper and so forth. But back to square one. A lot of people do these with pieces of PVC pipe anywhere from 8 inches to 12 inches in diameter, and they drill holes in them and so on and so forth. Well, if you ever purchase much PVC pipe, it can get a little expensive. A much cheaper idea is a 5-gallon bucket from Lowe's or Menards or whatever. 5-gallon bucket for $5. And so how we start is with the bucket, drill a bunch of holes in it, in the bottom, all around the sides, so the little rascals can get in and out. And then what you do is, follow me over here, dear. Show them this hole. You dig a hole that the bucket will fit right down in, as such. And then we're just going to begin to layer in there, which will draw the worms in. And so the first thing we want to put in here is a layer of potting soil, potting mix, which is soft and fluffy. It kind of draws them in there. They like that, as opposed to your garden soil, which is a little bit harder, more compact. So you start this off. That's your first layer. The next thing is you tear up some cardboard, and that can be, well, in here I've got some toilet paper rolls, a couple of egg cartons I've ripped up. The little buggers just love cardboard. They love to eat on it, and roll around in it. But you need to soak it in water first to get it kind of loosened up and soft. And so that's your next layer. And you spread it all around there and just make a lovely little environment for them. The next thing you can add is some shredded paper. This isn't the State Journal Register, it's the Illinois Times. After reading this, it's as good a use for it as any, okay? And you can add a little more water to the paper there too. Now the reason we're doing this, if I didn't mention before, worms working in your garden and leaving their little poops, some of the best fertilizer you can put in a garden, and especially in a raised bed garden. That and chicken poop, which you can look around, we don't have any chickens here yet. Okay.
No.
Tara says no. Okay, so nice try, Mark. All right, so anyway, after the some shredded paper, then you can start throwing in your kitchen scraps. So here, I'm a little short of food the kids didn't eat up because I put most of it in the worm tower behind Tara. So you got some coffee filters. You just want to tear those up a little bit. They get ate up a little bit faster that way. Some coffee grounds. Some other filter in there. Don't have to be very neat about it. And other things that go good in here eggshells, crushed up. Don't throw them in there, we need to crush them up. Here's 2 bags of lettuce. Nobody bothered to eat in my house, so they're going in. Little salad for the wormy fellas. You can put just about anything in here, with the exception of you do not want to throw meat scraps in, dairy, or citrus. Citrus is a little too harsh on the worms. Meat scraps, you're going to start drawing some of your critters in there digging and eating that you don't want. Like I have my own pet out here in the backyard, Pete the possum. He comes and sifts through the garbage every once in a while, you know, and he'd be right in here eating this if he knew it was there. So we're not going to tell him. All right, so then I'm going to just dribble a little bit more dirt on top of that. And then you want to add something green, a little nitrogen to the top. Grass clippings is what I use. I just happen to have a pile right over here. Handy. And actually it's a combo, grass and leaves, a little straw, it's all good. And it just kind of helps hold that moisture in there. You got to keep this wet. So you pat that down. Now we're going to add some more water. Hold it all in place, keep it nice and moist. And now the last thing is we just need to, around this bucket, you just need to backfill. And again, we're going to use the softer potting soil mix. Makes it easier for the worms to access. And just drop that in there and push it down as far as you can get it. I can about guarantee you, within just before the sun goes down, there's going to be worms in this one, because they are drawn to it, and they will be right in here getting after it. And what they'll do is they'll begin to eat all those food scraps, the cardboard, the paper, and they, like I said, they turn it into their own little source of fertilizer and leave it in here in the bucket. And by the end of the summer, early fall, I'll have a bucket of really good dirt, which is good. I'll pull it out and just dump it in here on the garden, and we'll start over again. And so it's just another neat little project. If you're sitting around in quarantine at home, you know, and you got a garden, maybe you haven't planted yet. I'm still kind of holding off. This is really sketchy weather. Oh, it's nice today. It's about, I don't know, what is it there, 65 out today? Sunny, partly cloudy. But we still haven't really. I planted a few wildflower seeds and some milkweed seeds for the hummingbirds and the butterflies and bees and so forth, but haven't really planted anything in the raised beds or the bales. And so my next project is going to be, I'm going to work this soil down in here and get this ready to plant. I know it's supposed to rain now for 2 or 3 days. So anyway, that's about all I got. I just wanted to come by and leave these tidbits of wisdom. Again, just stuff I've learned myself from watching all those YouTube videos. So have a great day. Be blessed. I hope you're all doing well. I know we don't like being locked up, you know, and about half of the population's mad at the governor, but you know, the governor and the medical folks are smarter than I am anyway, so I'm doing what they say and having a fine time here, quarantined in the fort here and in the backyard with the wife and all the kids. So thanks a lot for watching. Hit that subscribe button and the like button, and see you on the next video, and thank you.